Welcome to Grand Prix, your go-to channel for the fastest updates in Formula One. We've got 3 hot stories for you, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay ahead of the pack. Let's get started. Daniel Ricciardo's future in Formula One is a topic that consistently divides opinion. While some believe he still possesses the skills of a top-tier driver, others argue his success came primarily during his time with Red Bull, where he had a competitive car. His last stint in F1, with Racing Bulls, the junior team of Red Bull, was marked by struggles that ultimately led to his mid-season replacement by Liam Lawson. Lawson capitalized on the opportunity, securing a promotion to Red Bull's main team for the 2025 season. So, what went wrong for Ricciardo? According to Racing Bulls team boss DOOHAN, questions about Ricciardo's speed lingered throughout his tenure. While he occasionally showcased flashes of brilliance, such as during the Miami and Canadian Grands Prix in 2024, consistency proved elusive. Mekwis highlighted that consistency in speed doesn't rely solely on the driver, but also on the team's ability to deliver a competitive car. He admitted that in several instances, the team failed to provide Ricciardo with a machine capable of maximizing his potential, a factor that likely played a significant role in his underwhelming performance and eventual dismissal. Despite the challenges, Mekwis praised Ricciardo for his technical feedback and wealth of experience, which were invaluable in the development of the Racing Bulls car. He noted that Ricciardo's insights helped address specific problems during the 2024 season, demonstrating his continued value as a contributor behind the scenes, even if his results on the track fell short. Currently, Ricciardo remains out of Formula One, but rumors suggest a potential comeback in 2026 as a driver for Cadillac's entry into the championship. This raises the question: is Ricciardo's career truly over, or does he still have a chance to redeem himself in the sport? A move to Cadillac could provide him with a fresh start and the opportunity to prove he still belongs in the elite motorsport category. One of the key aspects of Ricciardo's appeal is his charisma and popularity among fans. Even during difficult seasons, Ricciardo has maintained a strong presence in the F1 paddock, often lightening the mood with his humor and optimism. This likability could make him an attractive option for a new team like Cadillac, which may be looking to combine experience and marketability as they establish themselves in the sport. Ricciardo's ability to connect with fans and sponsors alike remains a valuable asset. Ricciardo's story serves as a reminder of the volatility of a Formula One career. His highs with Red Bull, including stunning victories and breathtaking overtakes, are a stark contrast to the challenges he faced in the latter part of his journey. It's a reminder that even the most talented drivers are at the mercy of team dynamics, car performance, and strategic decisions, factors that can significantly shape their legacy. Ultimately, Ricciardo's potential return will depend on a combination of factors: his willingness to adapt, Cadillac's ability to deliver a competitive car, and whether the opportunity aligns with his goals and motivations. For now, Ricciardo's legacy remains that of a driver who has thrilled fans with his skill and personality, but his story may still have a few chapters left to be written. What do you think? Is Daniel Ricciardo poised for a comeback, or have we already seen the best of the Honey Badger? Share your thoughts on his future in Formula One. In the closing stages of the 2024 Formula One season, Alpine demonstrated significant improvement, emerging as a consistent points contender and even securing a podium at the Brazilian Grand Prix. This progress has brought a much-needed sense of relief and optimism to the team after a rough start to the season, which was plagued by an underperforming car and engine issues. The strides made in performance have left Alpine confident about the seasons ahead, particularly within the current ground effect regulations, as they now see a realistic chance to compete at a higher level. Much of this turnaround has been attributed to Flavio Briatore, who joined Alpine as a consultant and has implemented sweeping changes across various facets of the team. From driver lineups to technical development strategies, Briatore has not hesitated to make bold moves, even hinting at potential further shakeups in the near future. His input on car development and his vision for the team's trajectory have already made a noticeable impact, setting the stage for an ambitious roadmap. In a recent interview, Briatore outlined his goals for Alpine's progression over the next 3 years. For 2025, the team's target is to secure a 5th-place finish or higher in the Constructors' Championship, with a particular emphasis on outpacing Aston Martin. Looking ahead to 2026, Briatore aims to achieve regular podium finishes and return to winning ways by leveraging the upcoming regulation changes. The team's reliance on Mercedes power units from 2026 will allow them to concentrate entirely on car development without the added burden of engine production. By 2027, Briatore has his sights set on nothing less than the Constructors' Championship. He believes that by then, Alpine will have the infrastructure, a competitive car, and the expertise required to contend for the title. Briatore has been unequivocal about his determination, emphasizing that he will not hesitate to make tough decisions to achieve these objectives. Whether it involves replacing staff, drivers, or reshuffling team dynamics, he has made it clear that no effort will be spared to ensure Alpine's success. Briatore's vision is undeniably ambitious, but it also underscores his no-nonsense approach to leadership. His focus on results above all else reflects his belief that Formula One rewards only those who are relentless in their pursuit of excellence. However, his goals raise the question: are they realistic, or is he setting expectations too high? Achieving consistent podiums and a championship within 3 years would require flawless execution and extraordinary commitment across the board. What do you think? Are Briatore's targets for Alpine grounded in reality, or are they overly optimistic? Share your thoughts on whether Alpine can truly ascend to the top under his guidance, or if this bold vision risks overpromising in a fiercely competitive sport. Throughout this season, rumors have swirled about Max Verstappen potentially leaving Red Bull. His management team even confirmed that the possibility had been considered, citing Verstappen's concerns over the growing tensions within the team, marked by internal controversies and high-profile dismissals. The situation reached a point where conversations with Mercedes reportedly took place, and there were also whispers of an enticing offer from Aston Martin. However, as the dust settled at Red Bull, Verstappen announced he would remain with the team for the 2025 season. The Dutchman explained that this decision would give him time to carefully evaluate his future without making any rash moves. His primary concern lies with the upcoming 2026 season, where sweeping regulation changes will see all teams debuting new cars and engines. With such uncertainty, Verstappen knows that picking the right team for this transitional period is critical. The development of Red Bull's new power unit has reportedly faced challenges, adding to Verstappen's concerns. While the team has dominated in recent years, the unknowns of 2026 leave room for doubt about whether they can maintain their edge. Verstappen, pragmatic as ever, acknowledged these uncertainties when reflecting on his future following the conclusion of the season. Speaking about the rumored offers, Verstappen addressed the speculation directly. Regarding Aston Martin, he stated that he had not engaged in discussions with the team nor seriously considered a move. "I haven't thought about it at this point," Verstappen admitted. Still, he emphasized the importance of carefully evaluating his options as the new regulations approach, noting that any decision will be made further down the line. Verstappen also highlighted the delicate nature of exploring opportunities with rival teams. While maintaining relationships is crucial, he noted that a poorly timed or rushed decision could disrupt the stability and trust he has built at Red Bull. Verstappen has been a cornerstone of the team's success, and he understands that leaving prematurely could tarnish his legacy within the organization that shaped his dominance. Fans and analysts alike speculate on what Verstappen's career path could look like if he were to make a switch. Could Mercedes, with its proven track record, provide a better platform for success under the new regulations? Or would Aston Martin, on the rise with ambitious plans, give him a fresh challenge? Whatever the case, Verstappen's methodical approach suggests that he will weigh all factors carefully before committing to a potentially career-defining move. Meanwhile, Red Bull faces its own challenges in retaining Verstappen for the long term. Ensuring that the team remains competitive under the new regulations will be critical in convincing the Dutchman to stay. The pressure is on their engineers and designers to deliver a car capable of sustaining their dominance and keeping Verstappen's trust. A lackluster 2026 season could leave Red Bull vulnerable to losing their star driver. Beyond the technical and competitive aspects, Verstappen's decision will also reflect his vision for the next phase of his career. Will he prioritize loyalty and legacy by staying at Red Bull, or will he embrace the opportunity to forge a new chapter with another team? The answer will define not only Verstappen's journey, but potentially the entire landscape of Formula One in the coming years. What's your take? Is he playing it safe or wisely keeping his options open? Let us know your thoughts.